do the gang sign up. Nah. It's in the middle constant. The real long one is more like all the way.
All the brothers out here. More of them? There's more of those guys? Fuck yeah.
They called for back. Look at this.
So they called back.
They called for back about it.
Second Corinthians 4:8.
Yeah.
You got the brother top of bottom, man.
Leave me out.
It's 2 Corinthians 4:8, right?
Yeah, you got that?
Proverbs
20:22. Yeah, you can grab it. See everybody?
Yeah, probably not really good at it. So it come like this way.
Yeah, it's trying to block that door because it's going to actually open up. So, yeah, we should be all right.
Yeah, just bring it
To your left a little.
Nah, just move it.
Yeah, just you could have stayed behind your thing. Just swing your camera over. Just there you go, right there.
Yeah, perfect. That's perfect.
Awesome. I got everybody. Bring it up a little bit more. Hopefully. There we go. That should do it. Yeah, just make sure we got everybody. Good. Here we go, y'all. Hands up. That's the ride, yo.
2 Corinthians 4:8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed.
With that, we want to give all praise and honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakadash.
We're going to give double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, which were well, and greetings and salutations to the Aquas and that speckled bird that is listening and learning. We have guests from the Church of Philadelphia. Brothers, want to introduce yourselves?
Brother Mark Island.
Shalom, brother. Talk about it.
Shalom, Brother Ross.
Oh, my bad. I'm not from Philly, but straight from Dageston. Your power call. Shalom.
And I'm Malazar. We're the Hebrew Israelites coming to you week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America and the rise of the children of Israel, starting with the elect men. Okay? You got anything you want to say about that? All right, grab that again for me, your pastor.
2 Corinthians 4:8. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed.
We are troubled on every side, but yet not distressed. Okay? And we're talking about mainly the elect. We're troubled on every side, but so are the 2/3 troubled on every side. But we are not perplexed. Okay? We're not going to fade, man, because of this shit that Esau's pushing out here right now. We're just not going to do it. Okay? We have Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Yah meaning he, Hawa, who is, and Yahweh Shai, he who saves. And who is he coming to save? The children of Israel.
That's right.
Mainly the elect men, the 144,000. And the 1/3. Okay? So yeah, we know what's coming to this place. This dollar's getting ready to collapse. There ain't gonna be no goddamn food for you people to go to Antebellum's the fuck to eat. Okay? That's what's coming. Go ahead, brother, read.
We are perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not forsaken, cast down, but not destroyed.
Cast down but not destroyed. The Most High said he wasn't going to destroy all of Israel, man, when he comes with this thing. Okay? It's not going to go down like that.
It's the book of Proverbs, 24, verse 10. When thou faint in the day of adversity, thy strength is small.
If thou faint in the day of adversity, because that's just like I said, man, the food is getting ready to be done. You ain't going to despair to go to the grocery store no more. Okay? The corner store to get some fucking Cheetos and a hot bologna. Okay? You see? Go ahead, brother.
Second Ezra chapter 6 and 22. Suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
The sown places. What are the sown places? All your grocery stores still have food in them, don't they?
Right.
These are sown places. They're going to be unsown. There's going to be a food shortage out here. Okay? That's what's coming to this place. Death and destruction. Okay, a lot of people are going to give themselves for whatever to get some damn food in their damn bellies, man. Esau knows what's good about that. He knows good and well about that. Your ancestor, okay? The first so-called white man, what did he do when he had with his birthright? He gave it up for some food because his stomach was growling. So he knows that's what he's going to use against these people out here.
Right. Yo, if I can back you up real fast, like the brother said, you got a famine of bread coming to America. Even your president is telling you.
Yeah.
You know, he letting you know that today. He said his words was that the worst is in front of us. It's not behind us, man. Yep. So you got Jacob's trouble coming and all those things. So if your president is telling you that, you better listen, man. We've been telling you that for years, man.
That's right.
You know, but as soon as Esau eat him, tell you now you want to listen, man.
Yeah.
It's that woman that's in travailing.
Yep.
You know,
Right.
it's basically gradualism.
Yep.
You know, they're getting you used to the way, you know, they're forewarning you what's coming in a roundabout way.
Yeah, that lack of food.
Goddamn devils.
You know, go ahead.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
That's
The
right.
full storehouses.
Mm.
Yeah. Hey, I just was reading an article about fertilizer being stopped shipping by the trains to these farmers, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Okay.
So what's that going to cause? A lack of food, man. They can't store a damn thing.
Right.
You know?
Well, you actually see that now. Like when you go into these certain markets, it's certain foods is just completely wiped out, man. Basically, you know.
And hey, remember during the so-called pandemic, you know, they said, hey, you can only buy one of this,
Right.
Two of
this.
That's right. Yup.
That's
That's
it.
That's right.
Yo, that's a part of the New
That's
World
right.
Order.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They letting you know. That, like, you can go back to the Obama administration.
Yeah.
As well, it's the same one because Joe Biden's the president, man. But they that's when they first started putting the calories and everything on the food and all that.
Right.
Before they wasn't doing that.
That's the rationing.
Yeah,
You know? And I told somebody that like 10 years ago. When I make spaghetti, I love spaghetti. And I was going to the store to get the jars, you know, I started noticing that the jars were thicker.
Mm.
I was like, God damn, but you know what I mean? I used to be able to eat spaghetti for like 3 fucking days. Now, you know what I mean? You know, I can't eat the same amount, you know? And I took notice of that, and it's even worse now, man. You're paying for less. Are you paying more for less?
Hey, check out these restaurants too. They ain't giving you those big old bowls no more.
Yeah,
They rationing too.
That's how you know. Cut. That's right. Cut. Everything got shrunk, man.
Yeah.
And the prices went up.
Yeah,
You know?
exactly. Anybody
I
got
got precepts.
Go ahead.
This is the book of 2 Ezra, chapter 16, verse 22. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
Many of them that dwell on the earth are going to perish from famine. Okay? I was saying that earlier, how these people, man, they're going to find out when these grocery stores start locking them doors, man, and not and allowing only a certain amount of people in, like the brother was saying, you know?
So
that's what's going to happen.
Now you got armed guards in there.
Yeah.
Some places. Markets, man.
Right. Where was that at? Down in Florida, they had the chicken wire around the fucking the meat.
Right.
They had chicken wire around meat, man.
Oh,
Where you think this is coming from?
That's right. Because they know, man. Bring it back. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 22. It says, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine.
Shall perish of famine. Go ahead.
And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy.
And why is that? Because a lot of these people that are going to be hungry as hell, what they going to do? They're going to kick people's doors down. They're going to take their damn food. Okay? And they're going to take people out of those homes to sell them for food.
That's right.
And some of them may become food.
That's right.
Okay?
Ooh, man.
You see?
Talk to you.
Because that's what's coming to this place, man. You know? I think I was listening to the other Manata Zakba out of the main cab up in, what was that, Connecticut? Boston? He's up in Connecticut. Yeah, he was talking about after 15, 20 days, man, and without food, you know, people start considering cannibalism.
Oh, that's coming.
Okay?
Yep.
So don't get it twisted. If you're not put down by the sword, if you're not killed when these people come shit, and if you're put down by the sword, you may be dragged out the house for a fucking leg or an arm. Okay?
That's spirit too. We was actually listening to the brother that was traveling.
They had the live joint. I was watching that last night. You know? But that's the time that we're in right now. You know what I mean? And people are they are considering. They're not paying attention to what's really going on out here. You know? And they look at us like we're foolish. Oh, them guys is full of hate. No, we're full of love. We're out here teaching the children of Israel who they are.
That's right.
And telling them to come back to their power. Yeah.
That's right.
You know, so that these things don't happen to them. You see? We don't want these things to happen to our people, even though a lot of them are going to die by the sword, starvation. Okay? All right? Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 15 and 19. It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation.
That's right. We don't even have to break that down. You know?
Like you said, they're going to be burning people's houses for the lack of bread. It's about to get real bad out there, man. You know, like when they talk about Jacob's trouble, you know, that's the time of trouble that's never been before since it wasn't real. Right. So you just read back, you like we was on Daniel's 7th chapter, going over that, you know. And you got to look at all the nations. It was 4 major nations that they were talking about. So you got what, the Medo-Persians, you got the
Syria, Babylonian.
Syria, Babylonian, then you got what? Medo-Persia, and then the Greeks, and the Romans. There you go. So though you look at all those rulerships, and since that it's gonna be a time of trouble since none of them was around.
Right. That's
and
right,
they did us bad and wrong, man.
They damn sure
you know,
did.
they was burning us like for life. On the street post, man, they burned Israelites, man. They had them lit up for life. You know?
And hey, Jake, nothing you do is going to save you.
Right.
Salvation is in Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
That is it.
And in this comfort.
That's
the
it.
word.
That's it.
That's right.
I got a precept for that too. Let's see.
Yeah, you got that.
This is the book of Micah, chapter 7, verse 7. Therefore, I will look unto Yahweh Shem Yahushua. I will wait for the power of my salvation.
I will wait
my
for the
power will hear me.
That's right. My power will hear me.
Right.
You know?
I got some more on that too. Verse 8. Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy. When I fall, I shall arise. When I sit in the darkness, Yahweh Shem Yahushua shall be a light unto me.
Yeah.
Huh?
Go ahead, brother. Now you got that.
Nah, cause read that one more time.
That's an R right there.
Rejoice not against me, O mine enemy.
Because now look, they was rejoicing against us when they took us out of power.
That's right.
You know, matter of fact, you got what the 3-day war. I remember, I forgot what Rothschild it was, but he wrote a letter to somebody concerning us. He's like, we're happy to inform you that we took them down, took their land base, and that's when they gave it to the
okay.
Independence.
yeah. So now they was rejoicing over it. They was rejoicing when they brought us over here in slavery. You know, because it's a scripture, I believe. It's not that one, but it says, "Bless the Lord, for I am rich." You know, because when they had us in slavery, that's the only reason why America is the way it is now, because of the sweat of our ancestors, man.
It's Psalm 83rd chapter.
That's it.
Go ahead, brother.
When I fall, I shall arise.
Right, so we fell. Now it's this time for us to rise up, man. Yeah. You know, we ain't always going to be down, but all the nations want to kick us while we're down. You know, but now that what they say, now cry later, man. You know, the shoe goes on the other foot, man. You know, so now you start to see Esau. They start to get judged even more and more and more, man.
Right.
They becoming the new niggas. You know,
that, Deuteronomy 37.
Yup, that's what I'm doing. Somebody read that over the shop. You got it, brother.
When I sit in darkness, Yahweh Shai shall be a light unto me.
Man. And yo, where we at? We're in a dark place, man. And the Lord, he put his spirit back on us, going to the book of Ezekiel, the dry bones, man. He breathed that breath back into us. That breath is the scriptures, and that's that light, man.
That's right. That's right.
Beautiful. Got it, brother.
I will bear the indignation of Yahweh because I have sinned against him.
That's right. So everything that we have to go through, we got to bear that, man. And our people, they don't understand the reason why they going through. It's like the average Jake that walk up around down the street, they complaining, and they don't even know why they complaining.
Right.
Or what's the reason? Yo, you see that, man? That's messed up. He just got gunned down for no reason. Nah, it was for a reason.
Yeah, it was a judgment.
That's right, brother. You know, because they don't understand that Esau is the Lord's sword, man.
Right.
Once you understand this, you understand the judgments and everything, you're able to just look at it like, damn, you know, this is what we gotta go through. We sinned against the Lord. You know, so once you turn back to him, that's when he's gonna have your back.
Right. The man's ways please the Lord, even his enemies shall live.
That's right, bro. That's right.
Until he plead my cause and execute judgment for me.
That's right. So when they say plead, matter of fact, somebody got that word plead. I believe that's like he ain't coming just like
Please.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. He's kind of said what it said.
Until he plead my cause and execute judgment.
Right, that's judgment. It's going to be judgment, man. You know.
He's coming back with that sword.
That's right. He ain't on no pussy shit like, please, Esau, please let him go. Nah, man, he coming to fuck your ass up.
Yeah, I got you. The word please calls to feel happy and satisfied. Oh, please.
This is Micah 7, and that's verse 9.
Yeah.
Micah 7 and 9.
As you know, when you hear that, people think, oh, you like you coming to bed. Nah, man. You know?
Oh yeah, when he talked about feeding, man. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we were doing something else and it was on Quran. Yeah, because I haven't been on a lot, so.
The word plead in the Hebrew, Strong's 87378, rayah. And they say to toss, to grapple.
Yeah.
All right, mostly figuratively to wrangle, to hold a controversy.
Yep. No. What's the scripture say? He said he has a controversy. You know. So the Lord got a controversy with Esau, Edom, man. Because that's the ones that's actually running the society right now, man.
Yeah.
So you can't say what did he say? Wrangle.
Wrangle.
Yeah, he coming to get busy on them, man. Like this ain't gonna be no like yo, what's that? Nah, Isaiah 47, I believe, 47:3. We say I will not
Meet thee as a man.
I will not meet thee as a man.
Yeah.
You know? Because when he come back,
First
he came as a man. What you do, you put him to death. So when he come back, you ain't gonna be able to put him to death, man. Because he's coming in all his glory. He's coming in his glorious body, man. You know? Because why is he coming back like that? Because it's his time to be in rulership, right? You know, he's coming to take his kingdom. Right? Yeah. Matter of fact, can you grab that?
Because he could have did it then.
Towards the end.
But that wasn't prophecy. He could have, no, my bad. What I was saying was, Yahweh Shai, he could have took down the world then.
Yep.
But that wasn't the prophecy.
Yep.
You see? And that's why he's coming like a thief at night.
That's right.
Yeah.
You know?
When they not paying attention to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's like right now.
Right
You got when the whole pandemic was going on and everything, everybody was looking for it.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, something about to happen. Now they're gonna make everything seem like it's going back to normal.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody gonna go back to their regular lives, and then bam, that's what's gonna hit them. Man.
Put you right to sleep.
That's right.
And just to land back on the brother, when you talk about that word wrangle, I mean, that reminds me of the precept where the earth is going to be tossed to and fro.
That's right.
You just,
Matter of fact, we might have to bear that.
That's Isaiah 24, right?
I believe so.
That's when
The
earth shall to and fro like a
Yeah,
trumpet.
like a drunkard.
that's when that missiles hit this place.
And that's heavy for the earth to move like that.
Like that.
So
Yeah,
just
you're gonna have
imagine
to
the
be off
earthquake.
this. You're gonna have to be off this place when that shit happens.
God. Don't on that sea of glass, man. Just imagine the earthquake, man. How the magnitude. I remember that like years ago when the earthquake happened in Philly. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then,
we had them here.
yeah, just the tremble.
Yeah, you stand like that.
And know the way the earth shook, I never felt it in my life. What the fuck
Scared
is
the shit out of me.
Everybody, that was just like a little, like a tremor, you might as well say.
Right.
Yeah, God, that shit wasn't nothing. And the people running out, oh my God, what's going on? Yeah. But the earth rolled to and fro like a drunken, man. That's going to be some shit, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Man, the Lord said he's coming back to plead with all flesh.
That's
man.
right, God.
His sword, with a sword.
That's right. There was some more now, brother.
He will bring me forth to the light, and I shall behold his righteousness.
That's right. And y'all behold his righteousness. But it's all about him, man.
That's right. That's why we say the name. We out here saying Yahweh Shemel Shai, man, because we're exalting him. We're not putting ourselves in that light. We're putting Yahweh Shemel Shai.
That's right. Just like when Yahweh Shah came, he glory to the Father, man. You know, he never spoke about himself, he spoke of his Father. That's right. He was a man without repetition.
Isaiah chapter 24 and 20. The earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, and shall be removed like a cottage.
Damn.
And the transgression thereof shall be heavy upon it.
Damn.
And it shall fall and not rise again.
Damn, yo, and that's their kingdom, man. Their kingdom's going to fall and not rise again, man. You know, because when it says Yahweh Shah kingdom is going to be a world without end, man. That's right. We're never going to go out of power. Now you got Moab, you know, the children of Lot thinking, yo, they're going to be the next ones up the run. Because they get their finances. Yeah, they getting their finances in order and everything. Thinking like the gold and everything they doing.
Right. Russia's stockpiling gold. They want people to buy with gold and rubles.
Yup, come.
You know, their oil.
But all that's doing is that kingdom is divided. You know?
45, 17.
Ain't that a bar right there?
Yeah, that's
going just like a drunk.
That's why I said that earlier about y'all ain't gonna be able to just walk up in Andy Valley fucking lunch no more. You know? Unless you got $500 in the bank to pay for a fucking hamburger and French fries, so that's all you want to get.
You got that today? Oh, that was it on that?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. 37? when it goes into towards the end about your outside, when he coming in the power. But that's where we coming at, man. We're coming into our power, man.
That's right.
But first, this place has to be destroyed, and 2/3 of our people have to die, man.
Yeah.
Right here in Babylon. I think it's like 20.
Yeah.
It's like going back in the 20s. Nah, go ahead.
Isaiah 45:17. But Israel shall be saved in the Lord Yahweh with the everlasting salvation.
With an everlasting salvation. Go ahead.
And ye shall not be ashamed, nor confounded, world without end.
That's right. Just like the brother said, Israel's going to have a world without end, man. So you Chinese, you Russians, and all you other nations, go ahead and keep stockpiling the gold. Keep digging it up.
Mm-hmm.
Keep making them bars, because we're going to use that shit for our streets, man. Okay? That's all for us.
That should belong to us, man.
You know? That's right.
So, like Apostle told her, so they just warming it up for us.
All right, then they got all the other stuff down in the Vatican, man.
The kind. Oh man, kind. Yo, they got. Oh man, so many books and books and books buried underneath there.
Books and artifacts.
And artifacts.
Shit,
Right.
they might
All
have
our
some of
gold.
King David's fucking plates down there.
They got so much gold down there.
That's crazy. And what's crazy about that is that's how they want to keep us buried.
Buried,
They don't want us to. Why they buried it? Because they ain't want us to get that information.
Exactly.
You know, but the Lord, He woke us up, man. He can't hide nothing from y'all about some outside, man.
That's right.
You better be secret to the servant of Christ.
That's right.
That's right, Con. That's right.
We go right to the point, 27.
Yeah, Con.
Kingdom
It's
and
like
dominion.
25.
25.
Yeah, 25.
This book of Daniel, chapter 7, verse 25.
Con.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High.
Con. And that's what Esau is doing now, man.
Yeah.
You know? Yo, matter of fact, the Pope is doing all that shit. Yo, the God's not coming back. You know? And that's because they don't want him to come back.
Right.
You know, but they know that's why they got the space forces. You know, they keeping an eye on the chariots. You see more and more chariots,
Right.
so they getting more and more scared, man. Yeah. You know, and they telling people because all our people know right now in this society is Esau's rules, man. You know, so whatever they say is basically that's the rule, man. That's the rules, man. But we're telling you out the scriptures and proving it to you, like yo, all their kingdoms fell, man. You know, so this one's about to fall as well.
This ain't no different.
You know,
It ain't no damn
that's
different.
right, brother. There's nothing new under the sun.
Hell no.
You know, and how you know that a society is falling, it starts with the economy first, man. The economics, the money. You know, now they're trying to switch it over to Bitcoin, you know, that digital currency. You know, they want that digital currency, man. Hey, man, that's going into the MOT.
So they can control it. What the hell is it? You don't even know what it is. It's just out there. Digital currency.
That's right. Because they don't want nobody, like, you know how you got money, you stashing them in the shoebox and all that. They want to know all your business, everything.
You want to track
Yup.
everything.
How much did he spend a day?
Yeah.
Okay, I got it right here.
And where did he spend it at?
Yup, and that started with them, you know how they get them cards for like shop rights and stuff. You scan it, be like, you got your card, sir? You got your special care card, whatever, you scan it. Now once you scan it, they know exactly what you buy.
Yeah, that's what they want to do.
Yup.
Yup. They want to be
Full
like
control.
the Most High, man.
Exactly.
You know, matter of fact, if you grab that scripture, bro, you got something.
Yeah, I was watching one video, brother, from Vegas sit downs, man, and the Edomite was talking about the RFID chip, different things like that, and basically he said we ain't gonna be waiting for no man up in the clouds come do this. We're gonna do it ourselves, basically. Right. So it's like this is Esau being proud as hell, talking about we're gonna change you. We're gonna manufacture you human beings into what we want you to be. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yo, that's crazy.
And that's them trying to be like the Most High.
That's right.
You see?
Right. I watched a movie. It was called Ghost Soul or something like that. But they was like putting humans together.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I seen that.
everything had. Yeah, man. But Esau's a mad scientist.
Yeah.
These are things that he does, man.
Yeah.
You know. What you got, brother?
All right, back to the top. Look at Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High.
That's right. They wore us the fuck out, man.
They did.
You know, doing slavery. Say, yo, even to right now, man. Like yesterday, I worked a fucking 16-hour shift.
Right.
Where they wear you the fuck out, man.
Right.
As long as they got a body where they want you, they don't care.
They don't give
Because
a
the
damn.
money's going to them, man. You know? They wore us out through slavery. Yo, every kingdom that we was in, they wore us out, man. But this one right here, they tearing us up, man. That's why the Lord got he's coming back to deliver us, man. Come back to set the records straight, man.
Time is short. Time is short, and there shall be no flesh.
Yes,
like
sir.
that.
That's right.
That's right. Yep.
Hey, if you're a man of the Lord and you ain't going through shit, then I don't
wrong.
know. I don't know, brother. The meaning to check
Not
that
a man.
Hey,
You might want to look in the mirror.
Right. You comfortable, you live deliciously.
That's
I
it.
don't know, brother.
He chastised the one he loved.
Right.
That's right.
Scripture say, they should say peace and safety.
Mm-hmm.
Sudden destruction shall come.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's that comfortable shit. You know, a lot of our people are like that, even though they don't have shit. You know, the majority of them, you know, they little food stamps and you know they
Benefits and
simple ass life that they think they have is
Right.
good.
Right.
You know that when them grocery stores start shutting down and all these other things start taking place, the dollar collapses. Them people aren't going to know how to fucking move.
Woo!
You our people going to eat, man.
Hey,
You know?
God. All that
Lord
shit you
says,
storing and
son,
saving up,
Ah.
saving store for us.
That's
Yeah,
right.
yeah, you
Don't
damn
take
right.
that shit.
That's right.
Yep.
And then how you gonna be comfortable in your when it tells you this is not your rest?
Right.
You know, so why would you be comfortable if you know it's not your rest? That means you're not a man of the Lord.
Right. Now you still being in captivity right now.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, bro.
And shall wear out the saints of the Most High and think to change times and laws.
They did that.
Uh-huh.
Yo, look, like
Just recently. I know what you're talking about.
I just did a video on that actually.
When Biden did the spring forward, the time change,
Mhm.
where
Yeah,
they
yeah.
don't want you to turn the clocks up in
Yeah.
the spring or back in the winter.
Yeah.
You know, these motherfuckers, man. And then every month is supposed to have 29 fucking days.
Right. Or
Okay,
like,
it's supposed to follow the moon,
That's right.
so that way that you know when the month is over. You know, during the new moon, and then
You got your Sabbath.
the Sabbath.
That determines your Sabbath.
Yep.
That's
Say
how
that
you know.
Genesis 1. Right at the beginning.
Right.
You know?
That's right.
But Esau, what does he do? He puts an extra 2 days on this month, takes a day off in this month.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Look what they did to February.
February 28 days,
You know?
leap years. And
Yeah,
shit.
cuz that's changing time, seasons, and all that, man.
You know, the one brother said, you know, since that they were talking to a brother that was walking by, he was in a camp, and the brother said, well, in 2000, when nothing happened, he fell out. Then the one brother was talking to him. He said, well, listen, bro, let me explain something to you. He said, we don't even know what fucking year we're in right now. We could be in 1999 right now.
Yeah, that's right.
So what you want to do when the end of this year comes and all hell breaks loose? You see what I'm saying?
See, and the Lord did that for a reason, man.
Yep.
Because just like going back in the wilderness, you know, there's a lot of people was in it just for that.
Right.
You know? But see, even with back then, it says no man knows the time of the hour.
Exactly.
You know? So you can't pinpoint nothing, man.
Even though somebody made a statement. He said, Ariah made a statement that 2000, the world was going to come to an end. He doesn't know, because Yahweh Shah don't even know what day it is.
Or the angel.
Or the angel.
That's why they should have read it. Like, yo, if they didn't read that, then it's like, something's off with that. You know? But, hey, man, but that was the Spirit of the Lord working at that time.
Hey,
No.
and if you okay, let's say obviously the brother, you know, didn't have it at the year 2000, it didn't happen, right?
Right.
You still, if you're a man of the Lord, you still know what happened.
That's right. That's right.
Sooner or later.
That's right. That's right.
So
Just
you
like,
lost
just
faith
like,
and you fell out because it didn't happen at the time that a man said it.
just like Jonah. When Jonah was in Nineveh,
Nineveh.
and he was
40
prophesying
days,
downfall, and
And it never happened.
because they repented. But eventually, it still happened.
Right.
You know.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he shall think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until a time and times and the dividing of time.
Lord, hey, and that's what happened. The Lord gave it to him. Because what? Job 9:24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man. So it's their time to rule. So they're supposed to do what they're doing.
Right.
That's how you know who this man is, man. You know? You got it, bro.
26. But the judgment shall sit,
Mm.
and they shall take away his dominion
Mm.
to consume and to destroy it unto the end.
Right, man. No, y'all done it. So,
That's right.
you know, they're taking away your power, man. Your whole kingdom is crumbling right in front of you, man.
That's right.
That's why they're going crazy. They're panicking right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
No, they're really scared.
Yeah.
Cause they hear us out here.
Nah.
They really watching. They like, yo, these niggas know what they're talking about.
Right.
But we gotta tell them that they don't know what they're talking about. So they're gonna try to make it seem crazy.
Yeah.
Just like with them entertainers, man, like Dave Chappelle, when he started, even Kanye West, when he went on that little rant, he was telling the truth.
Yeah.
And then right after that, they made him look like he was crazy and everything. You know, and then sent him, he was not. Now all of a sudden, you got to go talk to Donald Trump. Where
Make America great again.
shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you do look crazy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, what the fuck is up with this guy?
Nuts. Yeah, that's
No.
what they do though. The
Right.
elites, man, they'll tear your ass up,
Yup.
man. If you sign them papers in that blood and do all them rituals,
Woo!
you know?
Because you going against the grain with them.
Ah.
You know, you going, what's that, biting the hand that feeds you.
Yeah.
You know,
That's like Yahweh Shah though too, man. Because you know when we come into this thing, we basically a spiritual contract's been signed, and it goes back to when the blood was being sprinkled on us to keep the law, statutes, and commandments. So what's that mean? That's blood in it, blood the fuck out.
say we're bought with a price.
Ah,
You know,
you gonna get put to death, man.
and yo, that's Esau verse like down the left
Yeah.
hand side. And yo, they be signing them contracts in blood.
Blood,
yeah.
You know,
Their
blood.
own
That's
blood.
right. That's right. So you're bound to that contract.
Yeah.
Man. You know, you got it, brother.
26. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High.
There you go, man. So that's what we glory in, because the kingdom of everything under the heavens, man. Because you can go to what 2nd Ezra chapter 6, and what's that about? Like, going down and said the earth was made for our city.
Yeah.
Why don't we?
Why don't we have a portion of it?
Cut up the inheritance.
Inheritance.
No, but hey, man, because it was given to them at this time, man. But now when Yahweh Shah comes back, he's going to take it. You know, that's why it talks about he had all these crowns on his head. That's because he took down all the kingdoms, all the kingdom of this place, man. Because they still here, man. All them kingdoms are still here right now. You know, they just America is just the one ruling right now.
All right, the 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 56. As for the other people, which also come about them, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and have likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us.
And speaking of heathen, look, they walking past us, right? God, right?
Elon,
Yep.
Ishmael.
And we was in slavery under all them motherfuckers,
Yeah.
right? You know? You got it, bro.
Okay. But we, thy people whom thou have called, let me go back up. And now, O Lord, behold, these heathens, which have ever been reputed as nothing, have begun to be lords over us and to devour us. Okay? But we, thy people whom thou have called thy firstborn, thy only begotten,
That's right.
and thy fervent lover,
That's right.
and are given into their hands, if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we possess an inheritance? So let me read that back. And if the world now be made for our sakes, why do we not possess an inheritance with the world? How long shall this endure?
See, and no, that's the same. That's Ezra's asking, like, yo, man, what's up? You know, you made this for us. Why we don't got? Why we not ruling like that? You know, but you got to think about when your house was with us. He's like, if this was my world, if this was my kingdom, my men would fight. Yeah, it's not. You know what I'm saying? So he knew, he understood, like, yo, and he even said it. I'm not of this world, man.
That's right.
You know, because that same world exists today. But that was in the Roman Empire. You know, the Americans are spin off of the Roman Empire. You know, so the same thing. If Yahweh Shah wasn't from this world, which world goes into the word cosmos or cosmos, which means an orderly arrangement. You know, so the world right here is in chaos, man. This world has no order in it at all, man.
And that's going
No.
into the second, what is that, second Ezra 6, where it talks about Esau's the end of the world. That word world goes in eon, which is age.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You see? Right. So this age, this carnal age is going to end, man.
That's right, God.
And men are going to come into a more spiritual way of living, man, when Yahweh Shah comes on this earth. Even the other nations are going to be more spiritual because they're going to be following the law, statutes, and commandments. They're going to be deemed right. You see?
They ain't gonna have no choice.
Yeah. Right.
They gotta follow the law, get put to death.
Yeah.
God. It's still
whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him.
Yo, that's what you just said.
Yeah.
All dominions, all the kingdoms gonna obey and serve. And that's what we was talking about when we went over it. That's a cut to all those dudes that say that Yahweh Shah is not going to be praised and he's not to be worshipped.
Yeah, okay.
You know, you're supposed to worship Yahweh Shah. You know, because he comes in his father's image, man.
That's right.
You know, so you got to worship the Father. And he tells you, no man make it to the Father but through me, man.
Yeah, what did he say? That those that would not serve me, bring them before me and slay
So,
them.
that's right.
Chop that damn
That's
head
right.
off.
So that's some Sakari niggas talking about they don't believe Yahweh Shah and all that. Because they don't believe in the book of Hebrews. You know, and the book of Hebrews talking about Yahweh Shah.
Right.
You know?
You don't have to worship God.
Yeah, God, that's crazy, man.
Negro is crazy.
Yeah, God. So they think like that, you're going to be put to death, right?
Yeah.
You know? There's more than that, brother.
Yeah. Hitherto is the end of the matter.
Mm.
As for me, Daniel, my cogitations much troubled me, and my countenance changed in me. But I kept the matter in my heart.
Yeah, God, he goes, that fucked his head up, man. To see all that back then, and you like, God, and it, yo, he said he got sick, man.
Yeah, Ezra. What was me?
He got sick. He couldn't get out there and say he was in the bed for a couple of days, man. He was jacked up, man. You know, because you got to think, like, back in that time, you never seen this place right. So the Lord showed him the destruction of all these kids. Right. There it come for a man to see that. You got God damn.
Fire.
Yeah. I ain't getting off the bed either.
Yeah.
You probably like, I don't want to talk to nobody.
Just think about John the Revelator, man. I was saying John the Revelator.
Yeah,
his vision.
He saw
the earth be destroyed.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's woohoo.
Yeah, I was listening to a video by Apostle Tahar. He was talking about, I mean, we brought it up in the one camp, and then a couple weeks later, I heard Apostle Tahar bring it up, how he thinks that these brothers were in what they call a holodeck on Star Trek. You know what I'm saying?
They took him up in the spirit.
So it was like they were up there in the spirit, man, and a thing called like that would be similar to the holodeck. Right. And them brothers, you know, if you watch Star Trek, you know how it is. You really fighting motherfuckers. The world's moving around and earthquakes we have. So, you know, that's probably a lot of the reasons why they got sick, because they were actually feeling things.
No, for sure.
They may have been smelling things. You know what I mean?
And no, like when you dream, that shit
To be real,
like you really
feel the pain and shit sometimes.
And that's how he said he instills his instructions.
Yeah.
In your sleep.
Yeah. But them dreams must have been vivid as hell.
Man, listen. You could just think about a vision you had. How you like, damn, you really felt like you was right there.
Right.
When I met my wifey, when I met my wifey, she wasn't in the truth. And then she had a vision this world was being destroyed. She woke up and she became a believer. She was scared. She was shook. Like woke up sweating. It just felt she could still feel the heat when she woke up. She was like, I still feel the heat.
Damn.
She wasn't a believer then. When she woke up, she was like,
I'm gonna make you believe.
You gonna believe today, man.
I'm gonna learn today.
Hey. Man. You got anything you want to bring up?
Earlier, we was talking about how the earth was going to be destroyed. It's going to rock to and fro. And we was talking about how basically the end is speaking. I just want to go into how long it's going to take for this earth to be destroyed in that time,
Right.
which is Revelations 18:10. Standing afar off for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, the great city of Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come.
Hour. 1 hour, man.
60 minutes.
Yeah.
That's literally 1 hour. You know, and yo, look how long it took to build America up.
Exactly.
How long it took to build this place. So in 1 hour, that's how angry that the Lord is.
Right.
And he's also going to send fanners, man.
Yeah.
You know, he said he's going to send fanners out to defend. Like, cause yo, man, the Lord can't wait to destroy this place because of the wickedness of it. And then the blood of our ancestors is crying out to him. You know, even when you pass away, you go to the spirit world. You have to pray to the Lord. Yeah,
you're complaining.
yeah, this man killed me, man.
Hey,
You know,
scripture.
done. Just like yo, when you go in the Genesis with Abel, man. You know, matter of fact, can you get that, brother?
Blood crying.
Yeah,
Blood was
exactly.
crying out from the grave.
Come on, man. So the Lord, he already knew, man.
Yeah.
Because Abel was back up there like, yo, he killed me.
He killed me.
What
Then
you
he
gonna do
asked
to
you.
him?
Then the damn devil, the first so-called white man or wicked man on the earth that went and lied to the Most High.
Man,
You know?
what night?
It's like, how the hell you gonna lie to your creator? If it you got that? You got it?
No, I was telling the brother I don't have any internet on this phone.
Oh.
So, just to read that, to bring the point out, as far as like his blood was crying out. What's that? Genesis?
It's gotta be in 3rd chapter.
Because that's Eve lied. The 3rd chapter, Eve lied. But she knew the truth, and she lied.
You got it? Yeah, I wasn't gonna read the whole thing.
Verse 10.
Yeah.
Start like this. Go with it.
Yeah, 8 is probably.
Genesis chapter 4, verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel, his brother, and it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel, his brother, and slew him.
Because he wasn't following the law, statutes, and commandments. Because there were laws back then. You know, they didn't start with Moses. You see?
That was that breath of life that was beautiful. Because he told him to specifically, when they sacrifice, it had to be a meat sacrifice.
Exactly.
So Cain sacrificed some vegetables or something.
Matter of fact,
Vegetables and fruit.
jump back down to 3. Let's read that.
And that's the reason. No, that lets you know right there, because the same spirit that was on Cain is on Esau.
Yeah,
You know, they lawless. They don't care about the Most High.
Exactly.
No, they go to anything to oppose him. You know, whatever he says, they're gonna go the other way.
Right.
You know.
In Psalms 10 say the Most High is not in none of their thoughts.
You know, come, bro. Come.
Yep.
So I got it right here. Genesis 4:3. And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground an offering unto the Lord Yahweh.
You see? It's supposed to be a meat offering. He gave up the ground. Go ahead.
Verse 4.
Yeah.
And Abel, he also brought of the firstlings of his flock and of the fat thereof.
And yo, that's like paying tax as well, man.
Right.
You know, but that was a representation of paying tax when you bring the 10% of the first, the money or whatever. You know, so he gave that right to Yahweh. Yahweh, you know what I'm saying?
And the Lord Yahweh had respect unto Abel and to his offering.
Because he followed the instructions, man. You know, he didn't do his own thing. You know, because Cain probably was like, man, I ain't giving him this animal. I'm gonna eat that myself. Because you know, Esau, I mean, that's the type of spirit that they have, man.
Exactly.
I'm not giving him
That
this.
greed, man.
Yeah.
You can see that. You can see that today, man.
That's
With
right.
how they act. You know, they want what is the scripture? I can't remember the
They
scripture.
had more than their heart desires or something.
And they still ain't full, man.
Yeah, they insatiable.
Yeah.
Can't get enough.
Oh, God, that's right.
They throw that
That's right.
shit, throw up what they eat,
Right.
eat your shit.
And charity is roughly paraphrasing. Charity is like giving up like most of your sins or something like that. When you give charity, it forgives a lot of your sins or something like that. I can't.
Oh,
Yeah,
charity
yeah,
carries
yeah.
cover multitude of
Yeah.
sins. That's right. That's right.
We was talking about that last week.
That's right. His charity do cover multitude of sins.
Yeah.
Verse 4. And Abel, no, so like verse 5. But unto Cain and to his offering he had not respect.
Right.
And Cain was very wroth, and his countenance fell.
See, now you get mad at the Lord because you ain't do what he told you to do.
Exactly.
How you going to get mad at the one that created you?
Right.
You know, Esau does that, man. That's the spirit that's on that man. Even to this day, man. Like, yo, even going to with Jacob and Esau.
Right.
When he didn't get the blessing. He was crying, man. Oh, God, dude, you don't got no blessing for me. You know?
He saw it carefully with tears.
That's that. But that's right. He disregarded his birthright, man. You know, so hey, man, you did, Joe, just for something to eat.
Yeah.
That's carnal, man. You know,
all you had to do was fast.
That's right.
That's why we do it to these days. We gotta do it these days, man, because that's what's coming. You know, with this famine and all these other things, we're gonna have to go days without food.
Yo, con, that's right. That's right, yo, con. Yo, that's what me and the brother talking about. Try to practice eating less.
Yeah.
You know?
And I have been doing that.
No?
I've been doing that.
But the Lord will put you through it though. Like, if you a man, He gonna force you to do it, man. Go and do it. One way or the other, because that's the spirit that's on you, man. You know?
Yeah, because like with everything that's happening right now, and we brought this up in one of our camps. That hunger is a great fucking motivator.
You
understand?
That's right.
So when you get hungry, you're gonna do everything these people tell you to do.
Right.
So that's why we fast, so we don't fall into that trap.
There you go. That's why they want to control the food.
Yeah.
You know, because if you control the food, you got power over everything.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why they got. Why you think Bill Gates is the biggest farmer in the country? He's the biggest farmer right now.
Yeah.
And then he's telling the farmers, yo, kill your crops, kill your animals, your livestock, all that. So now that puts him in complete control. So you have to go to him and yo, what's that? That's one of the curses.
Yeah.
Yo, no, we're gonna have to go to him for one of all days, man.
Woo!
Yeah.
The wilds.
So now we coming to the end time with it's crunch time.
Yeah.
If you're gonna serve the Most High, you're gonna serve this man.
That's right.
You know.
All right, verse 7. If thou doest well, shall thou not be accepted? And if thou doest not well, sin lieth at the door.
Yeah, yo, damn, he told him straight up. If you do well, you're gonna be accepted. If you do this, yo, hey man, sin lieth at the door, man. And with sin, the wages of sin is death, man.
You reap what you sow.
Yeah, so you're gonna die. You know? You got it, bro.
And unto thee shall be his desire, and thou shalt rule over him. Verse 8. And Cain talked with Abel his brother. Then it came to pass, when they were in the field, that Cain rose up against Abel his brother and slew him.
They always had that hatred to him. Right. And we're their brothers. So he actually rose up and slew him. That's the first murder in the Bible. That's the first murder, period, on the planet, man. You know? And he killed his own brother, man. You know? Go ahead.
Verse 9. And the Lord Yahweh said unto Cain, where is Abel, thy brother?
So now he's asking him a question. He already knew the answer to it because he's the Most High. He created everything. He created all spirits. You know? So he's asking him a question to see if this man's going to be truthful. Mm-hmm. And that's how you know that's the same spirit. That's the same spirit that was on Cain. That's on Esau because he's a father of lies, man. Yeah. You know? So and then not only did you commit the first murder, you committed the first lies. Mm. You know, on top of Eve, because Eve is the mother of all lies. You know, and Cain is the father of all lies.
What version of the Bible is this?
Can you wait for a second? It's the King James. Don't interrupt us while we talk. I got you. Good.
And he said, I know not. Am I my brother's keeper?
See that? He said, I know not. So basically, like, man, he was saying that. You know, I don't got nothing to do with it because he was guilty. And that guilt was eating him. You know? So what you want to tell the word, yo, mama, yeah, you are your brother's keeper, man. You know, if you love your brother, you're going to look out for him. That's what we're supposed to do. As a people, as a nation, right? You know, we look out for our brothers, protect them, you know. And part of looking out for your brothers is teaching them the truth.
Exactly.
You know?
And he said, what have thou done? The voice of thy brother's blood crieth unto me from the ground.
See that? And that's what we were talking about, the blood crying out to the Lord, so he heard it, man. So the same way that our ancestors that died here, wherever you went on this planet, our ancestors that passed away, their blood is crying out to the Lord.
And thrown out the slave ship or whatever, it doesn't matter where, they're still crying.
And no, that's a perfect example because we had slave ships. Now you got what? The sharks, they still follow that.
Yeah, that same trail.
They follow that. They still follow the same trail, and you also have the hurricanes on that trail. You know?
From the coast to west coast of Africa.
That's right, bro. The hurricanes always come. So look, don't see the question.
Back in the Euphrates and all that.
Oh, what version of the Bible is it? Excuse me.
You had a question before that. You were asking what this is.
Yeah. I mean, I was interested. I want to know what it is, and I'm interested if it's okay taking pictures of the posters so I can do more research.
Yeah, we Israelites.
Hmm?
He got on the Israelite garment.
Yeah, he's got the fringes on there.
You got the
Got
strength.
the Native American Indian stuff on.
What's your nationality?
Excuse me?
What's your nationality?
Sono italiana. Italiana, I'm Italian.
Southern Italian.
Yes.
You might be Israel.
I think she is.
Might
You're
be
an Israelite. It's a good chance for Israelite. And you dress like a woman's supposed to dress.
Yeah.
Only thing is for that hair cover.
I don't really know my ancestry. I only know what I've been told.
You know Hannibal?
Hannibal?
Yeah.
I've heard of him.
He ran through Italy with his black. He ran through Italy, conquered a lot though.
Well, I know in Sicily there was a place of the Moors.
Yeah. They were wicked Israelites. Yep. They were wicked Israelites, the Moors. You see, they conquered. So with the Sicilian women, Sicilian men, they Israelites.
This is a true description of Yahweh and Yahweh Shah. That's the names of God and the Son.
Say that one more time?
This is Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Okay. Oh, Salaka. This is Yahweh. Yah meaning He, Hawa who is, and His Son Yahweh Shah. Yah meaning He who saves. Okay. It's not God and Jesus. This is the image that they pushed out here, right here.
Yeah,
And
the
so-
white Jesus.
yeah.
But Jesus wasn't white.
You
Jesus
got that right, sis.
Jesus was either olive skinned or he was dark.
I'm
Yeah.
starting to think I might see.
Well,
you
there's
in
only
the
two
kingdom.
colors of olives.
Right.
You go
It's
black
green
olive
and it's black.
Yeah.
It wasn't green.
Right.
Oh, matter of fact, get that another reason, brother. The image of the Most High.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. I don't want to touch whatever they do. No, I mean, I want to do more research on it because I believe that if you think about the root too, I just want to do more research and see because I think life thrives in Africa, specifically Nigeria.
Nah,
and Eastern.
well,
No?
nah, don't. Matter of fact, that in Galatians.
But is this, are you Jews or?
You can say we Jews, but that's because Jew is basically a derogatory term.
Yeah.
From Judah, right? So you got 12 tribes.
Yeah.
And that's what the Most High calls it.
Yeah.
It's what man calls it. Now, these are Bibles.
Right. That's in the book of Deuteronomy. We would be called Proverbs
But
and
the King
Proverbs.
James version?
Yeah. No, you said grab Galatians, bro. What's that?
Galatians 4.
Because we can prove to you that it's going to come from Africa.
What doesn't come from?
All life.
Where does all life come from?
About to read.
Galatians 4 and 26.
Yeah, I know it's 4. I would go back to 26.
Yeah.
This Galatians chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem is above us free, which is the mother of us all. Okay, Galatians 4:26. But Jerusalem, which is above is free, which is the mother of us all.
So that's where y'all come from. That's the that's the sin. That's our land. So it don't say nothing about Africa. Because Africa, that's not even the real name. They get that from scripture Africanus. It goes back to the land of Ham. Before that was the land of Canaan. That's the original name. The land of Canaan would be what you call Africa.
What verse is that?
That's Galatians 4:26.
4:26.
But that shows you that's where we all come from. Our people.
All nations.
That's right.
But that was the land of the children of Israel. The sons of they were called the sons of God during the time of Adam. Okay. Then you had Abraham, Isaac, and you had Jacob, which was progenitor of the 12 tribes.
That's right.
They went into Egypt. Okay. Then after they were taken out of Egypt, they were called Israelites. They were put into the land of Israel. Okay, because Jacob's name was changed to Israel after he wrestled the angel. So Israel, it means Yashar Allah. He is a prince. He is a prince of the power. Okay. So the 12 tribes are the princes of the power, which is Yahweh. Okay. Hashem Yahweh Shah.
You got something? Go. Grab it. Image.
Oh, Revelations. Revelation 1.
13. Yeah. So you see, made mention of that.
Excuse me?
Nah, you said the Lord was black, right?
Huh?
You said he was Arab.
Well, that's a theory. I'm not sure. I'm
We're
sorry.
about to
It says it in.
we're about to read it. We're about to read it. So we're going to be no theory.
Right. I actually have it all in there too.
But isn't Israel Israel's a part of Africa? Isn't Israel a part of Africa? Is it all like Jurassic?
It's northeast. That's true.
So
Says
northeast.
above.
Yeah,
So this is Revelation.
Yeah, read that one first.
Revelation 1 and 12. And I turned to see the voice that spake with me, and being turned, I saw 7 golden candlesticks. All right.
And yo, when you get the 7 golden candlesticks,
Can you get there in the 7 minutes?
That's the menorah.
So you can look at this image while you read it.
Okay. Verse 13. And in the midst of the 7 candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man.
See that?
That's what we're talking about.
That's the outer side. That's what we're talking about right there.
Okay. Clothed with the garment down to the foot.
See that? Garment down to the foot. That's how we wear it. Go ahead.
And a girt about the pouch with the golden girdle.
So that's right here. Right. Go ahead.
And his hairs were white like wool.
So when it says head and his hair is talking about his hair
On his beard. Okay. And okay. As white as snow, and his eyes were a flame of fire. Right. And his feet like unto fine brass.
Right, yo, so when you got, yo, go ahead.
Okay. As if they were burned in the furnace.
So you got brass, what color is it?
Excuse me?
What color is burnt brass?
Burnt brass.
Yeah, what color is burnt brass? Black.
You burn something, is it lighter or darker?
Darker, yes. I'm not thinking. I'm focused on something. I'm focused on. I don't want to juggle too much. I'm focused on this right now.
I'm gonna read that back.
Go ahead, brother.
And his feet like unto fine brass, as if they were burned in a furnace.
Damn.
And his voice was as the sound of many waters.
He spoke with authority. He had you can hear from here to down there. As well, when he did that, what's that? He spoke to the crowd.
Yeah, 5,000.
He spoke to them and they all heard.
Heard it.
So he had a deep voice, man, a manly voice. So to speak, you know, it wasn't no Mike Tyson type of voice, you know.
So this is evidence right here that they know the depiction
That's right.
of so-called Jesus.
That's right.
Yeah.
They call it
Right.
That's in the Bible.
In Revelation.
Exactly right.
Daniel 7 and 9.
Got that other thing?
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring that one up for me, son. Because that book right.
Just they got the color and the color. And we'll bring out the color. Show you basically, it tells you how the scriptures tell you exactly what they look like. But they always say in these churches that color doesn't matter. Because it tells you that just he told John to write down what you see.
That's right, yeah.
Okay?
He walked past it.
And there was a reason behind that. No, those are stones. That will be the color. That when you have a description of his color, that's what the color of Yahweh Shah would be. Or Yahweh. Okay? So that don't we all have that color? For the most part? You see?
Dark red and dark green.
Yeah. They have reddish hue to our brown skin.
Got some more for you. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 10, verse 5. Then I lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a certain man clothed in linen, whose loins were girded with fine gold of Uphaz. His body also was like the bearer, and his face as the appearance of lightning.
And that barrel is green. That's the color green.
That's right, the dark green and the dark red.
And his eyes as lamps of fire, and his arms and his feet like in color to polished brass.
Damn.
Color.
Boy, no, go back to that bread.
Polished brass. What else just had the color of polished brass? For the most part?
Just the derivative of brown.
That's it.
That's right. That's right.
The voice of his words like the voice of a multitude.
That's right.
There you go.
Okay.
Spoke with authority. Go ahead, brother. This is the Heavenly Father he's going to describe here.
Daniel 7 and 9. I beheld till the thrones were cast down.
Yeah. That's right, God.
And the ancient of days did sit.
The Ancient of Days, this shit.
That's for everything. You know, that's the Ancient of Days. Word.
Whose garment was white as snow, and the hair of his head like the pure wool. His
Who the only people that got hair like wool? Look at this bro. Look at that.
That's the age men.
Yeah, God, that's right. But the beard is like wool. You know? Go ahead, bro.
his throne was like the fiery flame.
And that throne is talking about his chariot. You know, talking about, you know, but that's why you got the fire like this. The chariot, which you would call what the world calls UFOs.
Right.
You know, they call it UFOs. That's what those are the vehicles for the angels. That's what they travel in.
Chariot to the Most High.
That's right, go ahead, bro.
And his wheels as burning fire.
That's right. So it's talking about the chariots.
You read that in Ezekiel, and he described the wheel within the wheel.
Matter of fact, grab that real quick. I'm sorry. Grab that real quick. And that's just to explain to you. You got to sign with the UFO.
Yes, sir. Right over there.
Oh,
They
no.
got some scriptures on there too.
Is that what UFOs are going on now?
I got you.
Now you're going to start seeing some right here. So you got to see the picture of that. What about the beach you got right there? So now these people call them UFOs, but they're not UFOs. Now what they call them now? UAPs?
Yeah, something.
Unidentified flying UFAP, unidentified flying phenomena. That's what they call them.
Not Ezekiel 1, right?
Now when they talk about this.
We'll
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you believe in the second coming?
Yeah, he's coming back. Yeah, I'll prove it to you. We just was reading that. Huh?
So that verse 15?
Yeah, I know, bro.
Okay, Ezekiel 1 and 15. Now I beheld the living creature, behold, one wheel upon the earth by the living creature with his four faces.
And look, this looks like a wheel, right? That looks like a wheel. But see that in these governments and all that, they know about it.
Yeah,
They've been trying to
UFOs.
keep it a secret for so long, but they're saying it's unidentified because it's not their technology.
You mean it's extraterrestrial? Yeah,
Yeah,
it's like
that's
intergalactic.
ours. That's ours.
But you don't believe, you think that's related to God. You don't believe it's like it's another source.
No. So we can tell you what the angels look like. It's like they look like the angels of the wood. Go ahead, bro.
Verse 16. The appearance of the wheels and their works was like unto the color of a barrel. And
There
they
you go to barrel talking about the green. Go ahead.
and they four had one likeness, and their appearance and their work was as it were a wheel in the middle of a wheel.
So they was turning. You know, the way the chariot was moving. And they actually show you that. Matter of fact, if you watch Independence Day, you see the spaceship come out. It's a ship. It came and the way it was moving. It's turning. So they know all these things, you know, and it's telling you, explain it simply today right there. Go ahead, bro.
Right?
Yeah.
And when,
Go ahead.
and when they went upon their four sides, and they turned not when they moved, meaning that they want to go up, they go up, roll like that.
Yeah,
They don't have to turn. They turn.
It's like an airplane. That's and it go slow. You know?
Okay. As for their rings, they were so high that they were dreadful.
Mm.
And their rings were full of eyes round about them four. And where the living creature went, the wheels went by them.
That's talking about the angel that's controlling the ship.
Right.
The living creature. The ones that's inside of those vehicles, they call you a fool. They're not little green men.
Right.
How they depicted.
Yeah.
It's not them big ass head with them big ass eyes. You know, they don't look like that. They look like us.
That'd be a weird looking angel.
Go ahead, bro.
And when the living creature were lifted up from the earth, the wheel was lifted up.
So it's moving.
Right? Whithersoever the spirit was to go, they went.
See that? So that's it.
Woo-hoo.
That's the spirit inside of that.
That's right.
Shit. The one that's controlling it. Because this is flesh right here that you're looking at. But inside is flesh is spirit.
That's right.
You know?
That's Jude. That's in the book of Jude. I believe the 6th chapter. It talks about the angels
Yep.
that left their first estate.
Matter of fact, okay, bring them
Zechariah 5:1.
Read the 3 for me.
Then I turned and lifted up my eyes, and looked, behold, a flying roe. And he said unto me, what seest thou?
Oh, matter of fact, they just had a sighting like that over there in France.
They had
It
two.
looked like a wolf actually.
Yeah.
You know, it looked like
Where in France?
a chain was just somewhere in France. Just look it up. UFO
Yeah, I
sightings in
can't
France. It just was there, and when the colors, which it says in Ezekiel how the colors and everything, the way they
Colors of amber.
yeah, kind of all the different colors of the chariots.
Yeah.
I'm talking about to the T, and you're gonna start seeing more. That's what's coming back to destroy this place.
Yeah.
Right.
And he said unto me,
Yeah, you got it.
what seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roe. The length thereof is 20 cubits,
So it's telling you how big it is.
and the breadth thereof 10 cubits.
That's about 40 feet. That's about 30, 40 feet by 20 feet wide.
Verse,
See?
Yeah.
You ain't want to hear that.
Yeah, that's about 30, 40 feet long, about 10 to 20 feet wide. So that's a pretty big roll. That's about 30 to 40 feet long and about 10 to 20 feet wide. That's a pretty big. That's like a city bus flying around, and that's talking about back then.
Excuse me, I have a question that's off topic. Well, similar to the topic, but not related to the topic. Are you part of a group? Or are you part of a church? Or are you just,
There's thousands of them, hundreds of thousands of them, hundreds of thousands.
what's the name?
Wait, we the Church of Philadelphia. Philadelphia.
This is a nationality. It's not a religion. This is our nationality
I heard
that we are reclaiming. This one.
Okay, where in Philly?
These brothers are from Philly. We're from Lancaster.
Oh.
Came out here. We came out here fellowship with him.
So you don't have like one specific space or institution.
This is
Highways
church.
and byways.
Ah,
Highways
when,
and hedges.
when
lanes
2 or
and-
3 are gathered in my name, there
There
shall I
you
be.
go. That's right. That's right.
And where do you post these to?
Yeah.
What's the name called?
Church of Foot Cup. Well, here it is.
Yeah.
What's the name?
Church of Foot Cup. Well, just put my comment there.
Sorry, I cannot hear you.
Might be a J.
Excuse me?
Might be in spot too.
Mark Allen, yeah.
It's possible. Look the bar.
M-A-Y-S-G-A-D. Two.
It's all one word? Between
Mark Allen, yeah.
and two?
Number 2.
Yeah, you can look up GMS too.
Just look up GMS. Look
Yeah,
up
Great Millstone.
Israelites on
Great-
YouTube.
Great Millstone, Israelite. Yeah.
But not any Israelite, man. I ain't gonna say Indian.
Yeah.
Look up GMS. GMS, Great Millstone.
GOCC.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this. It was very enlightening, and God bless you.
So,
Thanks. You take it easy.
what's up? Bring that up.
Zechariah 5:3. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
And that's what we were saying. That's what's coming to destroy this place. You know, before she left, that's what she would have got there.
She would have heard that.
You know, but read that one more time, Baba Bashar.
Con. Then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth.
That's right. So when that's that day, man, judgment day. You know, when you see those, that's your ass, bro. You know, that's your ass, Mr. Postman. That's it for you, man. You know, and that's the judgment day, and that's when the Lord come back and destroy you. Like we was getting into earlier when we said what the earth shall grow to and full like a trumpet, man.
That's
You
the
know,
curse that covers the whole earth.
right, that's right. Go ahead, bro.
It's a Psalm 104:3. Who layeth the beams of his chambers in the water, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walk upon the wings of the wind,
Man.
who maketh his angels spirits, he
Man.
minister a flame of fire.
Yo, he said he maketh his angels spirits, man.
Yep.
You know? And then read that one more time. That's deep. Man.
Psalms 104:3, who layeth the beam of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot.
And yo, what they say about Yahweh, he's gonna come back in the cloud.
Yep.
That cloud is talking about the chariot.
I'm not going to meet thee as a man.
That's
That
right.
angelic force.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
you
You
know?
got it, bro.
Who walketh upon the wings of the wind.
See that? And that's how them chariots they float,
Bouncing around.
No,
on
and
the
that's why Esau wants that technology so bad, man.
cloud.
They wish they could have it, man. You know, but they bounds that they set for, but they can't go past that, man.
Yeah.
You know, no matter how much they try, you can't get it.
That electromagnetic shit that they got, that electromagnetic something, I can't remember the whole thing, but they were experimenting with mercury. And if they spin mercury, if they get mercury to spin real fast, it causes a gravitational push or force. So they were dealing with stuff like that, but they could just be crashing.
Shit, just looking up now, that cloud could be a UFO.
It could be a whole bunch of them up there. Shit, hey, listen, what is that, Alicia? Asked the Most High to open that man's eye, and it was chariots all there. Could be chariots, there could be angels standing right here.
That's when they was going to battle.
With a big ass sword, right? There could be angels out here right now with big swords. Like, I dare you motherfucking demons to come over here.
Yo, you already said it.
Huh?
Where 2 or 3 are gathered in his name, that's
right.
You know, so and then it tells you what in Psalms that his angels are kept around the Bible. You know, so they here, man. You know, and that's when you go into what's that? I think it's Second Ezra, the 14th chapter, when it talks about the realms.
Yeah.
One realm would fight against another realm. So that's a realm. That's a spiritual realm that you can't see, but it's around you.
That's awesome.
Like you could feel spirits, man.
Yeah.
Like I used to stay in this house, man, and it was a damn demon in that house.
Oh man,
I used to walk in the door, your hair raised up on your arm, and it tells you that in the scriptures, man.
Yeah.
You know, when the angels came in the presence of men, their hair rose up on their arm. goosebumps, all that, man.
I'm passed out.
Yeah, because that's a spirit, that's a force, man. You know, and your flesh can't, your flesh gets scared of that, you know, but your spirit can deal with that, man.
They're contrary to each other.
Yeah, that's right.
Like you have the celestial and the terrestrial.
That's
If
right.
I'm saying that right?
Yeah.
And basically they're combating against each other.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
But it says Yahweh said, he said the spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak. Man. You know, so your spirit is like you said, it's constantly warring against each other. Man. You know, you want to do the right thing, but your flesh like nah. That's why you gotta deny the flesh, man.
Beautiful.
You know?
And that's why Esau can't get it.
That's right.
Because he's always wanting to plead the flesh.
Yeah,
he wants to please the flesh.
Get away from
Goddamn devils. Can't stand them.
You read 3? Oh, you did read 3 then.
I can finish it out. Zechariah 5:3. Then said he unto me, this is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. For every one that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it. And every one that sweareth shall be cut off, as on that side according to it.
Everyone that stealeth. Yeah. And Esau is known as the thief and the robber.
Yeah.
You know, he spoiled all the nations.
Yeah.
You know.
Done.
So his time has to come, man. You know, and that he's going to be cut off. That's why they don't want them chariots to come, man.
Exactly.
With the space force. You know, matter of fact, you got out of Revelation when it talks about the war in heaven. I think Revelation. That's one shit. Oh, go ahead, brother.
It's Isaiah 26:20. Come, my people, enter into thy chamber.
There you go.
And shut the door about thee. Hide thyself as it were a little moment.
That's right.
Until the indignation be overpassed.
And that's a chariot. Where else you gonna go?
Yeah.
You're gonna be beamed up into a chariot, you know, and that's talking about his people, man.
That's right.
His men, his elect stuff first and foremost in this 1/3, man.
Yeah.
You know, the rest of you gonna die here in Babylon, man. But wherever else the Lord gets you, but the main destruction is gonna be right here in Babylon, man. You know, the main destruction, the grand finale, you know, and rightfully so for all the blood, that's the innocent blood that's been shed here, man. You know. That was it.
So some more revelation.
Yeah, war in heaven. That's what. How you bring it?
So I gotta just going into why we do what we do. This is through faith. We can't necessarily say we got evidence besides this book.
That's right.
You know, so we come up, we got through this faith, and got a precept for that because we're working on our own salvation with fear and trembling.
Exactly.
Hey, I don't want no smoke. So guess what? I fear him before I hear anything that Esau gonna do or my job gonna do or anything else, right? So this is Hebrews 10 and 35. Cast not away therefore your confidence, which hath great recompense of reward. So we confident about what we say.
That's right.
Day in and day out, week in and week out.
Mm-hmm.
For ye have need of patience, that after ye have done the will of the power, ye might receive the promise. Because faith without works is what? It's dead.
That's
They
right.
tell you that, right?
That's right.
So we come out here to work out our own salvations, to magnify and glorify the name of Yahweh Shah.
That's right.
For yet a little while, he that shall come will come and will not tarry. So we keep saying, oh, he's going to come. Like we talked about earlier, 2000 prophecy. Well, guess what? We know this destruction is going to come.
Right.
We know Yahweh Shah is going to come.
And y'all said for a little while. It might seem like a long time, you know, but it's because you got free. on the planet, it's time zones and times, but in the heavens, it ain't no time. Like 1,000 years is one day to the Lord.
Right.
So that's like, yo, we only in what? We about to go into the third day. You know, because the word, yo, we almost there. Yo, we right there. We at the door.
It's dawned upon us.
That's right. Yo, you right. You ain't lying.
Bless you after the resurrection.
But you got, go ahead, bro.
Now the just shall live by faith.
The just shall live by faith, man. You know, the just going to live by that faith, wonder like, yo, I gotta have like, yo, with scientists, man, they want to prove everything.
Right.
You know, yo, I gotta prove this didn't happen, this happened. Yo, it's some things that you can't prove, man.
Right.
It's fake.
Yeah.
You know. You know, you can't like you know that the Red Sea parted, man.
Right.
You know that is evidence of that.
Right.
But did they actually see it? Them scientists said no. We haven't said it. We got faith to believe it happened, man. You know?
But if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. Hey, that's why you put your hand on the plow. Hey, it'd be better that you didn't even put your hand on the plow, right?
Right.
Hey, better that you have not known.
That's right, yeah.
Doctrine.
You get beat with many stripes.
Now, we also have to be circumspect because Esau slither in here. Well, what's your address? I mean, she wanted to, I thought she was going to ask you for your birth certificate.
Well, nah, she wasn't get none of that. She could watch the videos all she wants. You know?
Yeah.
That's about us.
Let's do dinner. Let's do dinner.
Right.
She probably looking for a husband.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Trying to get famous on CNN.
That's what she's trying to do.
Right, yeah. Don't write the story.
I saw
I got
that.
the scripture that back you up what you were saying about the faith.
I got.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
I was just dealing with back to the spirit and the flesh. Galatians 5:16. This I say when, Salakia. This I say then, walk in the spirit, and ye shall not fulfill the lust of the flesh.
There you go.
For the flesh lusteth against the spirit,
There you go.
and the spirit against the flesh, and these are contrary the one to the other, so that ye cannot do the things that ye would.
That's right. Hey, that's beautiful, man. So you gotta walk in that spirit, man. You know, because yo, that's like when you fast, you denying yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you coming more spiritually in tune. You coming closer to your hour by seeing outside, man. You know, the niggas they just let it.
King David, nightmare. They fasted and went to war.
Yup,
You know what I'm saying?
because they was in the spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't in that flesh, man. You know, that was beautiful. I got something to back you up too, Roger, real fast, real quick.
No, go ahead.
This is Matthew chapter 10 and 28. It says, "And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell." You know, that's like what the brother was saying, man. You know, you can't fear these what Esau don't bring to you, man. You know, that goes into you gotta have that faith, man. It's just gonna live by the faith, man. You know, you gotta, and that's walking in the spirit. You know, because if you a man that walks in the flesh, he's going to be scared of himself, man. You know, you gotta have that faith to know, man. The Lord, when He said He's gonna do for us in His book, it's gonna happen, man. You're gonna get those spiritual powers, man. You know, you're gonna be able to tread on these people, man. You know,
And that's hella faith. Because they might put your head underneath a guillotine.
there you go.
So you gotta have hella faith looking at that joint like, all right, God, I'm putting everything in your head.
Yo, that's right.
Going all in, Lord.
Yeah, that's right. And yo, that you said that's the faith of Abraham. Because Abraham, you got that right now, bro. Hey, that's the spirit, man. That's the spirit, brother.
I'm gonna just read on.
Go ahead, bro.
Verse 8 of Galatians 3 and 8. And the scriptures foreseeing that the Most High would justify the heathens through faith, preached before the gospel unto Abraham, saying, "In thee shall all nations be blessed." So then they which be of faith are blessed with faithful Abraham.
You gotta have, and yo, Abraham had enough faith to take his son to put him on the altar to put him to death. And that's another way that you know that it was Yahweh Shai. Because Yahweh Shai was what? He was the sacrifice.
For those who haven't heard.
He was the sacrifice. So that was in that incarnation of him, you know, and his father was going through that.
It wasn't time for him to be sacrificed.
Exactly. You know, but to this time, well, you know, over 2,000 years ago. When he walked the earth.
Abraham put Isaac up. It wasn't time. It was Yahweh Shai's time.
That's right. That was just a glimpse.
Exactly.
You know, you gotta have like you have children, you know, and We have a boy child at that, man. And that's the son that was promised to you, not Ishmael.
Man.
You know, so you have to take the one that was promised to you up on that hill and put him to death, man.
And wifey was going off on Abraham, like, man, what are you doing?
That's my child. The nigga woman. The nigga woman, man. You know, she gonna act like that because they think that's their child. But yo, and like how you were saying with the guillotine, you could be there. Yo, he went to the point where he actually lifted the knife. I was about to slaughter.
Abraham, no, or something like that.
Yeah, and he stopped. You know, because the Lord, He's going to test you. He's going to test your faith. He's going to take you all the way to the exactly.
We all shall be tried.
It's right, like we'll say, the elect shall scarcely be saved. You know, because your faith is going to get taken. Yo, you could be looking at a missile come like, oh shit. You know, or the fire. You see that fire coming towards you, and boom, you get bend up in the chariot, man.
The elect shall scarcely be saved.
That's right. That's it. That's right. So yo, man, you gotta have that faith, man. Yep. That's all you can tell you. Faith is a gift, man.
Yeah.
You know, it tells you without faith it's impossible to please Him. You know, so you gotta have that faith. Like George Michael, you gotta have faith. Right. You gotta have that faith. Man.
Revelation 3:10, because thou have kept the words of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
Right. You said
keep the words of my
the words of His suffering. You know, because the Lord is long suffering, man. Be patient, you suffer, man. You know, we ain't out here living it up, man. We out here suffering, man. That's right. You know, you don't got your children, man. Your woman talking crazy to you. You know, your job working you to death, man. You got your enemies over you. It ain't no rest here, man.
That's how I brought that up earlier, man. How when I ended up coming back out on the street because I was going through so much shit with just my baby mom, turning my kids against me, my damn wife, my job, fucking with.
That's right.
I was like, you know what, fuck this shit. Something just snapped in me, man. You know what I mean?
That's the Lord, like, get your ass up.
It's time.
Do my work.
Got a quick one.
Just
dealing with faith. Hebrews 11. Now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen.
Right. You can't prove.
That's right.
You can't prove. We just gotta have that faith.
That's right.
Hey, everything that we read, believe in it.
Right. That's like when she was talking that shit. What she said? Talking about, wow, that's a theory.
Yeah.
We're not here working with theories. We're sitting here telling you facts, telling you the truth. And we're telling you what we have faith to believe is the truth. Man.
And we're proving.
That's right, exactly. Those sweet things.
Us being out here is a
That's right. That's where it starts.
Making our bodies a living sacrifice.
That's right.
And it fulfills prophecy.
That's right.
We will, that belly to drop bones. We're going to stand up on our feet.
That's right. And from the ones that have afflicted.
Right.
Matter of fact, Wisdom of Solomon 5.
3.5 days.
All right, jumping down real quick. Hebrews 11:6. But without faith, it is impossible to please Him. For he that cometh to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai must believe that He is.
That's right.
You have to believe, man. Yo, it's the belief. If you don't believe, Abraham believed Yahweh when he took Isaac up there.
Yeah.
You know, and he believed in Yahweh when he was throwing the lions den, man.
Right.
You know, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they believed in Yahweh, man. You know, when they was in that, and they was literally in the fiery furnace, man. The what was that fiery verse? They was in there, and guess who came to the rescue? Yahweh shot, man. You know, the niggas that was throwing the fire and the fuel on top of it, they was burning up. They was burning up. You know, and they was sitting in there like, praise the Lord. Oh, lying, how about sitting outside? You know, man. That's crazy, man. But they had that belief because just like those 7 brothers in the Maccabees. And they got put to death. They had faith. They like, man, fuck you, man. Woo! I'll come back. I'll see you, man. I'll go at. It's gonna be better than this shit.
I'm gonna get a new top, a new arm,
that's
two
right.
hands, motherfucker. I'm gonna see you later.
Yeah,
Don't worry about it.
And that guy, like, psychologically, that guy fucked somebody head or something like that. They put you to death. They like, what the fuck this nigga said?
Take the other arm. Here, take my other arm
Yeah.
after you chop this one off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
That's belief, man. They have that belief, man. They believe in the Lord.
that's right.
You know? Sit on that, bro.
Real quick, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him.
That's right.
There you go, man.
That's right.
Hey, man, that's right to the point. You know? That's about
Yeah. First Peter 1:7, that the trial of your faith being much more precious than of gold that perish, though it be tried with fire, might be found unto praise and honor and glory at the appearance of Yahweh Shai. Okay. Hey, so hey, when the Most High come back, you know, the ones that are diligent, the ones that have that faith, man, is going to be found into an honor when he come back, man. You're gonna have to go through that fire, man. You know what the scripture gold is tried through the fire and acceptable men in that verse, in the furnace of adversity. So you ain't just gonna slide your way into the kingdom, man. You have to prove yourself.
Yeah, you got that proof.
Yeah.
Man up.
Yeah.
Man the fuck up when that goes down. Just tell
You ain't gonna pay you for your name. Nope. Let's see, gold is what?
I'll finish this off.
Go ahead, brother.
This is Hebrews 10:39. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition, but of them that believe to the saving of the soul.
That's the belief. That believe to the saving of the soul. That's the belief.
You gotta ride it all the way out, man.
That's right, man. That's right. And ain't no going back. You know, come out here and taking breaks. No, once you step out here in this arena, that's it, man. That becomes a life.
Look up that word perdition.
I'm going to bring out 1 Peter 4:12. Beloved, think it not strange concerning the fiery trial which is to try you.
That's right.
As though some strange thing happened unto you.
That's right. Yo, some people they fuck up, man. They wonder, yo, why is this happening to me? You know, yo, Yahweh Shah went through that, man.
That's something strange.
Yeah, because it's like the brother said earlier, man. If you're not going through something, man, you better look in the mirror, man. You better start wondering about yourself, like, Lord, am I a man of the Lord?
Exactly.
Am I one of yours? No, that should make you nervous, man. When you go through something, you supposed to be rejoicing in that. You know? What's that in Sirach? I believe it's 2 and 1. Sirach chapter 2 and 1. We say, my son, when I come to serve the Lord, prepare our soul for temptation. You got that word, brother?
Yeah, the word perdition. And Hebrews 10:39 is apolia. I don't know if I'm saying it correctly. Apolia. And it means destroy utterly, destruction of vessel, a perishing, ruin, destruction.
So again, let me go back to that verse. But we are not of them who draw back unto perdition. Meaning, hey, whatever you want to come with, right?
Done.
So we ain't drawn back.
That's right.
Not drawing back the sword, man.
Done.
You know? Like, yo, what DMX say, bring that shit. We right here.
He ain't going anywhere.
We right here. That's real, and that's what it is, man. You know?
Okay. It's a from a presumed derivative. It means ruin or loss, physical, spiritual, or internal. Damnable, destruction, die, perdition, perish.
But you losing.
Yeah.
What you got to lose here, man?
All right.
You know?
We coming back.
That's right. That's right.
What is that scripture? He that love his life shall lose.
I was thinking that earlier, but that's the spirit.
Nope.
He who tries to save his life.
Yeah, that's right. That's right, bro.
Yeah. Ecclesiasticus, Sirach, verse 1.
2.
Verse 2.
Chapter 2.
Oh, is it 2 and 1? Oh, yeah, 2 and 1. Yeah, I got it. Select. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation.
Right.
Set thy heart aright, and constantly endure, and make no haste in time of trouble.
That's right. So when trouble comes, you ain't supposed to lose your wits about yourself, man. You know, you gotta stay focused, man. You know, because if you move in haste, you always gonna make a mistake. Then you're gonna have a lot of regrets. Man, I shouldn't have did. I should have just stayed. You know, like yo, you gotta be like yo in the boxing match, man. yo, somebody willing on you, you get crazy, start throwing hate makers, you gonna get knocked the fuck out, man. You know, so you gotta constantly do that and box your way back in, man.
Right.
You know, take your time, see what's going on.
That's why they have sparring matches.
There you go.
The sparring matches help them. You know, boxing is mental.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? They have sparring matches to rehearse. And that's what we're doing right now. We're rehearsing the righteous acts.
We're
going through a trial right now where we're building our spirit for that day. You know, it's not, you know, 2/3, man, they're not going to have no backbone, man.
It's important to stay in the spirit. And the spirit is the word. And that's that knowledge and wisdom and understanding. But knowledge and wisdom shall be the stability of our time. So stay in the word. So when that time do come, you know what I mean?
Yeah. You know, we prepping right now. We getting ready to do the spirit.
Treasures, storing their treasures in heaven.
He said, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of our time and the strength of our salvation. You know, which means, hey, we're going to have this to rely on. You know, load up in spirit.
I'm going to jump down to verse 4 and read through. Whatsoever is brought upon thee, take cheerfully, and be patient when thou art changed to a low estate. For gold is tried in the fire, an acceptable man in the furnace of adversity.
That's the spirit, man.
Damn right.
God endure those things, man. Just like, all our ancestors did the same thing, man. It ain't nothing new under the sun, man. I got a quick one real fast for you. This is the book of John, St. John chapter 4, verse 24. It said, God is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth, right? You know, but like the brother said, you gotta stay in that spirit, man.
That's right.
You know, to worship him, you gotta be in spirit, so it's not flesh. You know, you start thinking fleshly, that's death, man. You know, you gotta have that belief, you gotta be in the spirit, man. That's why I always talk about being in the spirit, man. You know, that's it.
Real quick, James 2:5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not Yahushua chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he hath promised to them that loves him? That's just going into faith.
Man. Yeah, read that one more time. Dang, that's a banger right there.
James 2:5. Hearken, my beloved brethren, have not Yahushua chosen the poor of the world, rich in faith?
That's right. We poor, like, but we rich, man. And it tell you, I believe that's in what's that? Revelation
2 and 9.
Yeah, when it talk about that thou art rich, I know that probably, but thou art rich, you know. So, but rich, but you then what do you say? Rich in faith, right?
Yeah.
You gotta have that faith, man. Without faith, you cannot please him, man. You know, it's impossible to please him, man. You gotta work.
Which he hath promised to them that love him, but ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you?
Who's oppressing us, man? Esau, the one that got everything, man. You know? What it say? He oppressing old man's heritage, oppressing heritage in his home.
Right.
You know, that's what Esau doing to us, man. And they running things. Speaking of which, look, right across the street with the suit on.
Oh, now you gotta go. Sometimes there's a restaurant up here on the corner. It's one of the old. It's like if you don't got old money, you can't even come in the
Hamilton.
And you say you used to work there?
Wow, damn, the Hamilton cut. What's that? The president. Hamilton, man.
Alexander.
All the judges and lawyers be up in that joint.
You
Wow.
gotta remember to get in there too.
Yeah.
Price, yeah.
And now you know what's crazy because in places like that is where they used to negotiate on the prices of slaves. Man.
Yeah.
And they do the same thing in these restaurants. They go to the judge and the lawyer. They sit down and talk dinner.
Yeah.
But I got this client, man. You know, well, what can you do for him? So they still doing the same thing. It's nothing new. You know, it's just the chains are off, man. You know, in these buildings they still do that shit, man. You know, yeah, bro. That's
James 2:6. But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? That's it.
For the judgment seat. You know, I go down the street and we used to have a coffee shop on it's like Market Street, going through it like Delaware Avenue. And they used to sit there and negotiate on the price of the sleeve when they came name of the ship. When they come here, something. You know, right down there, right? That's hey man. That devil, he got a lot to pay for.
Trading places, baby.
Yeah, God, that's
Trading
right.
places.
Yup, that's right. And that time is coming real soon, man. I'm here. Follow you, bro.
Go to grab. I'll go through these few Acts 12, 7 to 10, Revelations 22, 8 to 9, Jude 1 and 6.
Acts 12.
Yeah. The second Ezra 1, 37 to 40. We're coming into some exciting times, man. We're gonna get the, we're gonna get what we work for, you know.
So Acts 12, what?
7. Okay.
It's the book of Acts, chapter 12, and verse 7. It says, and behold, the angel of Yahweh Shah came upon him, and a light shined in the prison. And he smote Peter on the side and raised him up, saying, arise up quickly, and his chains fell off from his hands.
And this is what the brother was just talking about, being in that guillotine, you know, and still having that faith, man, that the Most High is going to deliver us. Okay? Because they were killing the prophets and the apostles back then. Okay? Just like they're going to try to do now.
Verse 8, it says, and the angel said unto him, gird thyself and bind on thy sandals. And so he did. And he said unto him, cast thy garment about thee and follow me.
We're going to be delivered from a lot of troubles, man. The men of the Lord, the elect men of the Lord are going to be delivered, just like this brother. Okay?
And we'll be sitting in concentration camps. Oh, angels can come through just like that.
Yeah,
Woo! You know?
right through the wall.
That's right. Like coming through.
Because they're going to have, just like they have, we're going to have control over the elements. Like vocab Malone was talking about, how the fuck you going to throw a tank? Because we're going to change the molecular structure of the tank. Because we're going to have control of the elements. We're going to make it as light as a tank. And then when we swing it and let it go, we're going to turn it right back into the metal. It's going to be moving at the same fucking speed. Yes, you see what I'm saying? So understand that, vocab. Go ahead.
You know what? That's incredible law. You know, that's all they doing is talking about us, man.
Yeah.
You know, verse 8 it says verse 9 it says, and he went out and followed him, and was not that it was true which was done by the angel, but thought he saw a vision. When they were past the first and the second ward, they came unto the iron gate that leadeth unto the city, which opened to them of his own accord. And they went out and passed on through and they went out and passed on through one street, and forthwith the angel departed from him.
The angel made a door, a locked door, open by itself. Okay, when they walked out. This is the kind of stuff that's going to happen, man.
Yeah, that's Revelations 3 and 8.
Right.
He said, I put a door in front of you, I open the door that no man can shut.
Exactly.
I close the door that no man can open.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that, hey man, that's like spiritual power as well, man.
Exactly.
You know, because the angels working with you. You know, to be able to, they're going to guide you, just like what when we was in the wilderness, man.
Right.
That they had to guide us through everything. Boom. They said the cloud by day, or fire by night.
Fire by night.
You know, so we was led by that angel.
I got that Revelations 22:8.
Revelation
22:8 and 9. Oh, you got it? Oh, you got the
Revelations 22:8.
Second
And I, John, saw these things and heard them. And when I had heard and seen, I fell down to worship before the feet of the angel which shewed me these things. Then said he unto me, seest thou do it not, for I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren the prophets.
I am thy fellow servant. Okay, we're gonna get a couple more scriptures, but that's the point that I wanted to make. Go ahead, brother.
And of thy brethren the prophets, and of them which keep the sayings of this book, worship Yahweh Shem Yahushua.
Okay. My I am thy fellow servant. Let's keep your minds on that. Go ahead.
2nd Ezra 1 and 37.
Oh no, bring that Jude out first. So like it.
All right. This is Jude 1 and 6. And the angel which kept not their first estate,
Angels that kept not their first estate, I am thy fellow servant. Go ahead.
but left their own habitation, he hath preserved them in everlasting chains under darkness.
Under chains of darkness are these bodies that we're in right now.
That's right.
Okay?
That's right.
Unto the judgment of the great day.
That's right. Go ahead, brother. Bring that out.
That's heavy, bro.
2nd Ezra 1 and 37. I take to witness the grace of the people to come, whose little ones rejoice in gladness. And though they have not seen me with bodily eyes, yet in spirit they believe the thing that I say. Verse 38. And now, brother, behold, what glory! And see the people that come from the east, unto whom I will give the leaders Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Osias, Amos,
I think it's time to shine.
and Mike's, Salakia. Mike's,
Yeah.
Mike's, Joel, Abdias, and Jonas.
And these are all prophets, okay, and apostles that this is talking about. Go ahead.
Nahum, and Habakkuk, Sophonius, Aggeus, Zechariah, and Malachi, which is called also an angel of Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh
Which
Shai.
are called also angels of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. Okay? So just like those men, those prophets, those apostles, those men of the Lord were in chains of darkness, he just said that they were called angels.
And yo, the word, when you go in the word angel, this means message.
That's right.
So they were their messages for just like us.
That's right.
You know? And we're in the like, hey, chains of darkness, we right here.
That's it.
You know, it's because we left our first estate, which is up there. So we are the real fallen angels.
I got to put 3 cents.
Go ahead.
Psalms 82 and 6. I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High.
That was just going to come out too.
Yo,
it is.
But that's why he also says, you shall die like men, showing you where in the sky.
That's right. That's right. That's right, bro. Hey, man.
You shall die like men. Y'all are, ye are gods, and ye shall die like men.
Look at Yahweh side. Yahweh side is die like
Made
man.
little Lord in him.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right, man.
Yeah. You want to get that John 10:34?
That's right.
John 10.
Yeah, grab that after that.
John 10 and 34. Yahushua answered them, is it not written in your law? I said, ye are gods. If he called them gods, unto whom the word of the Most High came, then the scriptures cannot be broken. Say, just one day.
Yeah.
I run it back.
Okay.
John 10 and 34. Yahushua answered them, is it not written in your law? I say, ye are gods.
There you go. You see it?
Oh, the word bad, man. Because yo, he used to snap on the Pharisees. You know what I'm saying? Something like, yo, God, ain't written in your law, man. Since you want to be all about the law, you know, that's how you do it. This is Matthew chapter, St. Matthew chapter 17, verse 1. It says, and after 6 days, Yahweh shall take of Peter, James, and John, his brother, and bringeth them up into a high mountain apart, and was transfigured before them.
Go ahead.
And his face did shine as the sun, and his raiment was white as the light. And behold, there appeared unto them Moses and Elias talking with him. Then answered Peter and said unto Yahushua, Lord, it is good for us to be here. If thou wilt, let us make here the 3 tabernacles, one for thee, one for Moses, and one for Elias. What? Right on 4.
No, it's not there. Go ahead and grab that Galatians.
Philippians.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
But they were trying to worship him. Nah,
Yeah.
That's why they wanted to make the pillar, but the Lord took it up.
Right. I just wanted to get the point of transfiguration.
The book of Philippians, chapter 3, verse 20. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, Yahweh Bashim Yahushua.
Hey. Yo, that's just you supposed to be in holy conversations.
Yeah.
You know, with all conversations, you're supposed to be in holy conversations because we talk about that. This right here is an example of that, man.
That's right.
When you come to camp, but it don't stop here. You got to be that mindset here, that mindset of camp, man. You hate this place, man. You know, when you're not around your brothers, you're in the world by yourself, man. You're not by yourself, but you know, you still got the angels with you. But you know, to physically see a brother and be around a brother is a beautiful thing, man. You know,
Do it just because the camera on.
Yeah, that's right. That's right,
Be bold in this.
That's right,
Camera go off and just a nigga.
There you go, You got a lot of men like that, man.
Yep.
Hey, brother, Shalom. Camera come in front. You know what I'm saying?
He over there getting the pork chops.
But what they don't understand, the ultimate camera doesn't stop, man. You know, he's always watching. They say his eyes are 10 times brighter than the sun, right? You know, so you got all them angels looking, man. Walk just like that. What's that song? Every step you take. I was thinking of walking like that talk. Hey,
that's how it is.
That's right, man. Y'all be like that.
I think I got one more.
Brother.
Somebody, Revelation 11:11.
Revelation chapter 11, verse 11. It says, and they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto death. All right, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. And when the dragon saw that he was cast into the earth, he persecuted the woman which brought forth the man-child. Talk about us.
Basically, you know, keep that faith. You know, in that time.
But you know what? Because persecution time is coming. You gotta keep that in mind. As Yahweh Shah told us that in Matthew 24th chapter. You know, and look, like that whole New York shooting again. Here we go, another shooting. You know, with the guy on the train and everything. All of a sudden, he had tie with the Israelites. Everything always try to tie into us. Because now they're going to try to make us the blame. You know, but the Lord said, "You shall be hated of all men for my name's sake." You know, so when they had that New Jersey shooting, you know what I'm saying? And he had the. They got a sword.
Big joint, samurai.
But and they said Yahweh Shah is coming back. Now they turned that to anti-Semitic. You know, but it's crazy because that comes from shit, man. So how you gonna be against yourself?
Right.
You know, because that name now, people not gonna be hated for Jesus' name. You know, everybody love that name.
Right.
You know, but the Lord is gonna, hey man.
Hey, and that time is coming. And for all you simpletons, the elders of Connecticut brought this out earlier. Don't go into your job and say, "Look, you Esau."
That's right.
Be circumspect.
Right.
What it say?
Something is a serpent.
That's right.
Don't be simple.
I
mean, it's gonna come. The time is gonna come.
You gonna get your chance to sit. Well, you got your chance out here to sit out there. You know, because you gotta eat, man. You gotta go to work. You know.
Yeah, what's that scripture? What manner of person ought thou be?
You can't jump the gun.
Right.
What it say?
To the day I rise up.
Right.
There you go, man.
And he said he's going to put in our mouths what we're going to need to say when we get put in front of these people.
That's right.
You know, because if you look at all the media information that a lot of these people that are doing these shootings and shit like that, the guy that ran people over at Christmas, when you look at the things that are coming out of their mouth, they don't match what we're teaching.
That's right.
It just doesn't match.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So if we continue in our holy conversation, then we're going to be blameless. There's no way in hell that they can blame us for being the same type of people that these guys are.
That's right.
Okay.
And then also, like you said, you want to put the words in our mouth, but sometimes he might just shut you up.
He might not maybe say nothing.
Exactly. Just like with him, the Howard shot when he was getting persecuted and they put him before everybody, he ain't say shit. He just looked at him. You know, that's what you said. You know, he kept his mouth shut, man, because he knew that he had to go through that. So every accusation that they're saying, that's what you're saying about it. But they're doing the whole weight, man.
Pilate found him blameless.
Yeah,
I don't want this man's blood on my fucking hands. He ain't doing nothing.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
And he knew that. That's why he washed his hands and his blood.
And he was an Edomite, and that's what he did. And they're going to do these judges or generals or colonels or whoever the fuck they have us in front of. They're going to do the same thing. I can't. There's nothing we can do to this man. What did he do?
Where's his record?
You know what I'm saying?
This man went to school. He did this, that. This man.
You know,
come on, man.
I watched his videos. Right, I watched his videos. The man hasn't said a damn thing on there that makes him violent or makes him this way or that way. You see?
That's why everything comes from the scriptures.
Exactly.
You know?
That's why the apostles are big on read the scriptures and break it down and keep it moving. Don't fucking get into no long out, drawn out conversations about what you did last week and this happened and it's okay to bring them kind of things up, but you know what I mean. Keep that shit short.
That's right, God. That's right.
Leave that for Christianity.
TD Jakes.
Yeah, my son put on my boots this morning. And, you know, okay.
I got back there real quick. It says Matthew chapter 10 and 16. It says, "Behold, I send you forth as sheep in the midst of wolves. Be ye therefore wise as serpents and harmless as doves." You know. Prophets. Send us out here, man.
Is that was his name, right? Prophets of Doom, 88 or something.
Yeah. Was that who it was?
That joined on the subway.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Prophets of Doom.
See, and who knows, man? Esau set that up.
Yeah, you said
Prophets of Doom. Because listen, what do they call it? They call us doomsday prophets.
Yeah,
exactly.
And that's what they call it. Yeah,
Trump
and that's what
exactly.
And Trump vowed to get us off the street. You know, so the prophets of doom. That's got Esau written all over.
goddamn right.
You know, because there ain't no man, they right man, well, no Israelite man is a man of the Lord. Because it tells you the weapons of our warfare are not carnal. You know, so any man that's going out there doing that, that's on your ass.
Exactly.
You know, we not doing that. I don't even own a gun. You know, so whatever, man. Like that, man. That's on them. So they setting the narrative. Seem like a violent person.
Exactly.
You know,
but that's the narrative that they're going to push to the public. Because they want the public opinion. Once the public's opinion is in, then they'll motherfucker try to move.
right.
They teach hate. They teach hate.
That's right.
We teach love.
That's right. That's where it starts at. That's where it starts at. They're the fathers.
Yeah.
You know, they're the ones that's killing us.
Yeah.
Not one Israelite man put in like that. All we do is come out like your brother said. We don't have that. We got war. Because vengeance, we're telling you where he's coming back to do. You know? Is he going to use his men? Yes, he is.
Yes, sir.
But we got to wait for him because he's the head of the army. He's going to set it off. Get the party popping.
That's right. 2/3 are going to put their thing, they're going to start acting up.
Yeah,
2/3 are going to be the ones that are going to be out of trouble.
That's right. What they say, it's time to set it off.
Yeah, when them pork chops is $80 for 4 pounds. Crazy.
Them niggas out here go crazy on that McDonald's and all that shit.
Hey, what was that? The fucking the chicken sandwich?
Oh, yo, Popeye. Oh, man. Them niggas act a fool, man.
Yeah.
They was on that ludicrous. They act a fool.
Yeah. Anybody got anything else?
One more. Going back to faith.
Fire.
Well, this is the famous scripture. Going back to faith. Revelations 2:10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer.
Right.
Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulations 10 days. But be thou faithful unto death, and I will give you a kind of life.
Right.
That 10 days don't mean literally 10 days.
Yeah, it could be one day, a whole month.
Because you got some men that's never been locked up. So that might shake their faith right
Hey,
there.
brother was one of that the other day.
Yeah, it might shake their faith. Oh, man.
Esau come in and start kicking you and shit.
Alright.
You might be like telling on everybody.
Start punching you.
I
in
know
the
what all the
stomach and
Israelites
shit.
say.
You know how they like punching motherfuckers in the stomach. God, tell us something. Tell us.
Torture and shit, man. But hey, man, Yahweh shot went through those things.
Yeah, they beat him so bad. Tell you what, man, we ain't gonna face half of the shit that they did to him. You know, Lord willing.
If thou, what's the scripture? If thou persecute me, they're going to
Also persecute.
That's right. That's
Hey, you
right.
see how the prophets got put down? Hey, that's
Horrible.
Yeah.
Horrible, man. Yo, when not matter of fact, I'll research this. Like, it was certain part the way they was put the death man. They got like, yo, man, that shit make you want to throw up, man. You know, like they did. I believe it was Peter. No, yeah, because he told him he was like, I don't deserve to die the death of your upside down. So they put him upside down. It's still like God.
Woo!
Look at the slave, man. Our ancestors, man. That was right
they
there.
were boiling in hot sugar.
Look at the 7 brothers alone, man.
Frying pan.
Oh, yeah, skillet. That's fucking crazy, man. Matter of fact, I seen a picture. It was one of those elite parties, and there was a Jake, like bent up like a turkey. They had him bound like that. They cooked him, man, and they was eating him, man. Had him when they started eating him from the ass and on the tail.
Yeah, these are some of the images, man, of what they did to some of our people. The one brother, this is Jesse Williams, Jesse Washington, Salakia. They were had him on a rope, and what they did was they would pull him up, then they push him back down into the fire.
Oh yeah,
you know,
up like this.
Yeah, then this is going right here.
Yeah, they laugh at that.
They got snakes.
You know,
they laugh at that shit, man.
You know, so they
got
fucked us up.
They
You know
got
what I mean?
Right.
coming back.
Yeah.
Right. That's big, man. Yo, look what they did to Emmett Till.
Yeah, what you?
Yo, his
I got
friends
him
was
one day.
unrecognizable.
Yeah.
No, his friends, because I think his mother wanted to have a
Yeah, he did.
so they can see what they did to her son.
And then Esau, we know you like to talk. Ain't gonna be no negotiation.
Yup,
Right.
no,
No,
we don't negotiate with terrorists.
Yeah, we're gonna say the same shit that they did.
Because they're the real terrorists.
Hell no.
You know?
Nope. Damn right. That's it. All right, well, with that, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kadash.
Again, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who are well, and shalom to the outward for this couple burdens, listening and learning. I want to say thank you to the brothers from the churches of the
Water.
All
Spirit, bro.
right, well, we'll see you next Sunday, me and the brother, and hopefully we can get down to Philadelphia to their camp this summer. All right, shalom.
Shalom. Bawafu, babu,
Baba
bam.
ball.
Bam, Yashua.
That's right.